Hi friends, strangers, internet. How's everybody doing today? I am back with another palette bingo. We are revisiting the Kaleidos Makeup Futurism Collection with this palette bingo. If you are not familiar, these gorgeous palettes, I did a first impression video when I first got these palettes. They are quite pretty palettes, and I wanted to give them a little bit more attention. So this palette bingo is incorporating all three palettes. So I used random.org to pick the colors for the bingo. I'm going to try to insert a little bit of footage. This is the color palette that actually pulled out. I drew the numbers last night and I'm quite happy I did because I needed a little time to think on this color palette. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do exactly, but I feel a little bit more comfortable today than I did last night. So my experience with the Kaleidos palettes after multiple uses is that mattes tend to stick down a little bit and feel a little patchy in application. So I have concealer down and I've powdered it. I don't normally powder it, but this is me trying to see if this will help the colors blend out a bit more. I am going to go in with that nude tone from the Astro Pink palette first, using a fluffy brush and just placing this all over this area. Packing on a little bit more as we get further down. Already, I like this application more on the powdered eye base than previous times. I know that I've mentioned this in other videos about how I'm not big into black eyeshadows, and of course, two of the colors that I got are black and a very dark brown. So let's push myself outside of my comfort zone and play. I just picked up the dark brown on this brush and tapped off or shook off most of it. I am placing this basically right at my crease and going back and forth using windshield wiper motions. Picked up a little bit more. I'm doing a combination of packing and blending motions basically. I want to blend that brown out a little bit more. Up and out, I should say. And I'm going to add on just a little bit more. I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush and that nude color and just hit the highest parts of my eye area. I want this area to be a little bit more blended out. And same for this spot. I'm going to put black eyeshadow all over my lid. I'm using this pointed brush again. This black is very, very pigmented. I'm really just doing baby steps. So I do want the black to blend into the brown. I'm starting to do that a little bit, but I don't want the black to go up too far. So I'm just being very controlled in how far up I go. I would say if you want a really true black application of this powder, putting down an eyeliner in black would really help. I'm not going to stress about that because I'm taking baby steps into black. So I'm going to stop there. I'm picking up a little bit more of the brown. And now I'm going to layer the brown where the black is and blend it up and out a little bit more. And without anything on this brush, I'm just going back in and blending where I see kind of the brown ending, blending that into the nude. Let's just go for it. I'm going to go back into the brown and carry it underneath the eye. This is such a different look for me. Picking up a little bit of the black. I have a lot of issues with color sticking right here. So if that looks bad, just please ignore it. This has no more product on it. I'm just going back in. I am sufficiently outside of my comfort zone. Now that we have this dark, smoky situation happening, we are going to play with shimmers. We have 3 gorgeous shimmers to play with. I am going in with a round flat brush and I'm picking up the green. There's no glitter glue down. I'm not going to wet the brush. Just want to see how it behaves without any additional product. I'm picking the very center of my lid and just going downward. So these shimmers are really impressive because they go on with very high intensity without anything down. I'm extending the green out. I think I want to take it about 3/4 of the width of the eyelid, but not the full lid. If you are ever working with shimmers on top of black, I also recommend cleaning the brush between dips into the shimmer because the black does start to pick up into the color and make a less pure shimmer. I am going to pick up a bit more black, tuck it into the inner corner, and kind of flick outward, and same on the outer corner. You're not adding much of anything, but just attempting a bit more blend. Speaking of a bit more blend, I'm just blending where the black ends right here. Picking up a little bit more brown, and just taking a moment to blend that out. So now that we have this shimmer all over the upper lid, I want to create a bit of a, is this a halo eye? Maybe a halo eye. I picked up the super intense, amazing silver shadow, and I'm placing this right in the center of the lid. That silver is ridiculous in all the best ways. Except I didn't quite get it in the center of my lid. I'm picking up a little bit more green and blending the green and silver together a little bit more on the edges. It's shrinking the silver down a little bit and centering it a bit more. I'm doing a touch more black blend, and we're gonna do the same thing on our bottom lash line. Going in with the green. I did kind of messy, smudgy thing. And then picking up silver. I picked up a little bit of silver and I also wet the brush. The bottom lash line went shimmery all the way across, and I'm going to keep it that way because I really like it. I picked up just a little bit more black, and I'm just dabbing it on the outer and inner corners. The last color in Bingo is that purpley silver that I adore. That's going to go in my inner corner. It's really pretty just applied dry over the black, but I'm going to put some on using a wet brush because I adore this color and I just want it to shine. yeah. The last thing I'm going to do for this eye to really embrace the darkness is to put the Milani Stay Put black eyeliner all in the waterlines, upper and lower. I also am dragging it out a little bit to hide that gap where my eye does not like to take color. Mascara is on, and that's the finished eye. I'm going to do the other eye off camera and back. Okay, we are back with the finished eye look. Both eyes are complete. I kind of feel like a totally different person right now with this intense black metallic sultry situation. I just really want to give it to Kaleidos Makeup for making some stunning palettes. I'm super duper happy that I did this palette because it gave me new insight on working with them and may reinvigorate me to pick them up a little bit more often. The shimmers in these palettes are stunning, but I have new technique for working with the mattes. And this is the joy of makeup. You can always put on a face of makeup that feels a little bit outside of your normal self and turn into somebody a little different. Perhaps a secret agent or just a sexy motherfucker. I understand a little bit more why smoky eyes are the popular choice for feeling your most ferocious. And just look at the shine on the silver and the purple. The shine on these shadows is everything. Hopefully I inspired you to pick up a color palette that you don't normally work with, something a little bit different, and have fun with your makeup. So if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a like, subscribe, or just leave me a comment telling me that you enjoyed. Thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me. I hope to see you again real soon. Bye, friends.